Alright, you know what I'm saying? We gotta make another video like this. It's another one of these stories. It's another one of these types of encounters. I'm gonna make this one pretty quick because in terms of everything that happened, I only experienced my voice cracked. I only experienced like 2 minutes of action, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all ever go to the airport in Fayetteville, um we only have two airlines, American and Delta. They check in 2 hours prior to your flight leaving. Like, and what I mean by that, like, if you have to get your tickets printed out, or if you're trying to check a bag, especially if you're trying to check a bag, 2 hours prior. Show up 2 hours prior. 45 minutes before, it's gonna be it's like a time cutoff, and the ticket counter, the bag the bag check-in counter, it closes, right? Already discussed that in another video, right? So, and here's something else that's kind of quirky and funny. I'm starting to see a really funny trend with the people going to Florida. I don't know what the fuck it is with the people going to Florida, right? You know, my last video, that lady I was talking about with the lollipop man, you know, she was going to Fort Lauderdale. That other lady that was yelling at me and my mom almost fought her, right? She was going to West Palm Beach. This other Hispanic lady, she was going to Orlando, and she was getting really frustrated, agitated with me over, like, oh, I was on Delta with the phone, or I was on the phone with Delta, and like, oh, they gotta pay my bag, my mile. That I just waived them. I just made them free, made the bags free, and just get out of my face, cause just you're stressed out, and now you're stressing me out, right? Who else? Oh yeah, this other white couple, you know what I'm saying? They were going to Destin. A lot of people probably did not know what that is. I did not know what that was until I started working. VPS, Destin, that's in Florida. Sarasota, Tampa. No Miami's yet, but I feel like I'm going to see that soon. Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, Orlando, shit. Hell, even up in the Panhandle, like Pensacola and Tallahassee, right? Jacksonville, all that. This lady, she was going to Tallahassee, Florida. I don't know what it is with the people going in Florida, but like most of the people I checked in, they're nice. They're cool, but I feel like they could be just as mean as they are nice. Like, they approach you with respect, but like, you do not want to see their nasty side. They would literally lose their shit on you, right? So let me get into what happened. You know what I'm saying? So it was around 4 o'clock where something started to happen. So we have two flights in the afternoon that day. One leaves at 3:30 and the other one leaves at 7. You know how I said we start checking in 2 hours prior, which means for that second flight we come out at 5 since it leaves at 7. And if the previous one leaves at 3:30, there's like a 90-minute window to where we can eat, relax, take a nap, whatever, right? Do training in the bag, whatever. We don't check in during that time. We're on the clock, but we don't check in because that's too early. You know what I'm saying? And they don't pay us to do that. Like, don't you think? And trust me, if they did pay us to be out there 3 hours prior to get 3 hours in our clocked in time, then we're sure as hell gonna do it. You know. So, you know, my coworkers, they order DoorDash and they go out of the office, the employees only area, and they go up to the front of the big see-through doors to claim their food. And one coworker, he was like, you know, there's this lady back there. She was like telling me like, oh, I need to check in right now, and you know, like, oh, yada yada yada. And he does not work the position I do. He works out in the ramp. He wears like a highlighter orange and green and is out there, putting bags in the plane. Those types of people. You know, he's not one of the people that's supposed to be checking in anyway. But she asked him like when are they gonna start checking in and be like 2 hours prior. He did tell her that. But she still was like no. She started calling the fucking phone in the inside of the office saying when you guys gonna come out and start checking in. Right. So she was being annoying, she was being a nuisance even before we even go out there. I didn't know nothing was going on, but my mom and all my coworkers, they were all like, "Oh yeah, there's probably somebody out there that's about to lose their shit." You know what I'm saying? So then 5 o'clock comes, time to get up and time to start checking in. Um, I head out to the front, and this bitch greets me. Instead of saying, I say hello, and she, no, I don't even say nothing yet. I'm trying to log in, and then I greet him because my short ass, like the computer's up here, you can't see me. My short ass hiding behind the computer. And before I could even focus, you know, she jumps in and she's like, "Oh, you're not gonna apologize for the wait?" I was tired as fuck. I was in the back. I was watching Netflix with my head down and shit like this. Tired as fuck. It was like 5 p.m. One more flight and then I can get the fuck on out of here. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, um, "You're not gonna apologize for the wait? Like I've been waiting for a long time." And then my mom, who's so she's got priority, right? She's got priority. The people that pay hella money and expect some of them expect the entire airport to make a goddamn red carpet for them, to board the plane. Like you bitch, like you sky priority motherfuckers. Sometimes, not all of you. Sometimes, most of you guys are nice and cool and chill. But I have another story. I'm gonna make it right after this one. Another sky priority incident. But like, I don't know why the fuck they're so entitled sometimes, bro. Like, oh my god. Like, you guys get like 3 bags free, right? And they could be heavy too. They could be heavy and you don't have to pay a dime extra because you're paying for first class. You get first class, right? You get to board the plane first. One of the first people that gets to the board, right? You get a big ass seat. You get complimentary service, right? You get to wave goodbye to all the poor people as you walk down the gate, right? You know what I'm saying? You waiting 1 hour is a problem. Like I'm already checking you in first because that's another thing. In the line, they call over the people that pay more money first than the people that are just general passengers, right? That's kind of depressing to be honest, but yeah, that's what our company Delta wants us to do. You know what I'm saying? So my mom jumps in and be like, "Oh, he does not have to apologize because I'm her son and you know my ghetto ass Dominican mom. She did not play that shit. You know, you jump at any one of her kids, just like the other lady. That was yelling at me. She yelled back. She was talking crazy with me. She talked crazy back. Blah blah. They started going in and on it. Be like, oh, 2 hours prior, and she's like, oh, I need y'all's names. Mind you, I'm still half asleep. I don't even know what the fuck just happened in front of my face. Like, I'm still trying to process what's going on. And so yeah, I check her in. Respectful as any good customer service employee can be, despite a rude ass bitch standing in front of me, right? Respectful as any customer service employee could be, right? Ma'am, would you like your tickets printed out? She's like, no. Um, oh, um, batteries, e-cigarettes in your bag, and same old same. I'm pretty sure she can see in my, maybe she can't see it in my face, but she can hear it in my tone of my voice that I don't give a I don't care, and I think she's mad that I don't care. That's why you see Sammy back there, and also I gotta put my sheets on my bed. I'm too lazy to. But anyway, like, what was I saying? I'm distracted by Sammy licking herself in the background. Like, so yeah, after I check her in, right, being nice as fuck to her, I really don't care. My mom said that because of how calm and nonchalant I am, I piss off people that are pissed off at me more. They're like, they're trying to get me mad. They're trying to get me to fight back verbally. They're trying to get me heated too. And they see that I don't care, and that makes them even more pissed off. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't lose my cool. Unlike her, my mom was like, ugh. They were, going back and forth. And then the lady, when I checked her in, she was like, okay. She was nicer than some other ones, but, you know, she's rude. I don't like her attitude. And I don't like this passive aggressiveness. All of this because she's misinformed on how the policy works, right? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? What was I gonna say? Yeah, she went over here to go talk with my mom face to face. Like, I'm talking like up at the counter. So I checking some people in. There's no more people, and then yeah, so they go back and forth. They weren't yelling, but they were having a debate about the 2 hour rule. And at the end of it, long story short, she got both of our names. I gave her mine. It's not the first time that happened. I've had so much, annoying ass bit. Never a man. These rude ass bitches ask for my fucking name and all my other, you know, alumni of coworkers' names. I think she even no. But yeah, she might have asked for my manager. But my mom was a supervisor in the back, not for my type of work as like customer service, but like she has a high position in the back. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, oh yeah, I can. I'm his supervisor, blah blah blah. And she's like, oh, let me get your name, and she walked away. And yeah, that's what happened, right? She wasn't in a bad mood. She was fuck your entitled ass attitude. It's like, you know, you can't even like bitches can't even like we can't even get DoorDash. We can't even get some food to eat in the back without this annoying ass. Oh my fucking god, bro. Without this annoying ass without this annoying ass person bothering you about checking in. My coworker told me, yeah, she even said that, oh, I don't care if y'all on your lunch break. Well, that's just too bad because, you know, oh, I don't care that you're on your lunch break. Oh, well, guess what? You're going to be out there for 1 hour. Thank you for flying Delta. Please come again. It's always the people going to Florida. Oh, yeah, about that, I don't think I talked about that couple going to Destin. Their flight got canceled and they got put on a later one, and they were the lady. It's never the guys. The guys going anywhere have never really been that big of a headaches. It's always these fucking Karen ass bitches, dude. You know, oh, we're never gonna fly with them again. Oh, oh, they're mad simply because they're getting to their destination 2 hours later. And the flight got canceled for whatever reason. Mind you, I'm pretty sure if you fly with any airline, the risk of the flight canceling, your connection canceling for no reason, is like the same as with them. Don't you think? I catch you guys later, man. It's always the bitches going to Florida. It's always the people going to Florida. Like, I don't know why they gotta be so ratchet. I don't know why they gotta be so just. I catch you guys later.